Hello, and welcome to the Utilis Quick Start video guide. To start, download the UCollect app from the App Store or the Google Play Store, depending on the device you are using. This video will explain the different functions of the UCollect app and how to utilize them for your leak survey. To start, make sure you have the UCollect app from the Google Play Store for Android or Apple's App Store for the iPhone. When you first log into the app, you will be brought to the sign-in page. Using the credentials given to you by your Utilis Customer Success Representative or Sales Representative, log into the app. If you need to locate the credentials, log into the UCollect dashboard and click on the Licenses and Passwords tab in the upper right corner of the homepage. If you don't have access to the delivery homepage or are having other issues, contact your customer success representative at Utilis. In some instances, the app will ask for account details, such as the name of your company and phone number for password recovery. Fill in these details and select OK. Setting up maps and layers. After logging in, the settings page will appear automatically. Select Maps and Layers on the top of the page, then select the drop-down menu below Maps and choose your project. After choosing the project, select Offline Maps and download the base map to your smartphone. This will allow you to use the UCollect app even if the cellular reception is weak. When the download is complete, select Back to go back to the setting menu. Press the Map Refresh button to refresh the page. To see the map, scroll to the bottom of the Settings menu and select Map. The first time you enter a map on the UCollect app, you will see a pop-up permission request to use your smartphone internet data plan. Make sure to grant permission by clicking Yes. Explore the map by touching and moving your finger around on the screen. You can zoom in and zoom out, center and zoom into your current location, switch to a form view, refresh for most updated results. Be sure to hold this for at least 5 seconds. You can click Next for more options. Search for features such as POIs, leaks you have found, and remove and add layers to the map. Access points. The map will populate all of the delivered POIs, which includes your GIS data, assets, and valves. This allows field crews to locate access points while conducting their leak investigation. The data will additionally include pipe material type to further assist the field crews with their investigations. All of the provided access points, which includes fire hydrants, valves, and meters, need to be investigated for a thorough search for leaks. Multiple layers are displayed on the map. Depending on your preference, you can switch between a satellite or street view by checking or unchecking the layer on the layer screen. Additionally, you can turn on and off the POI's layer. Please note, this is real-time data, so if UCollect is processing slow, uncheck some layers to free up processing space on your device. Collecting data in the field. In order to update a POI or add a leak investigation, click Form and fill out the relevant details, such as the result, if it is visible or not, or additional comments or photos. It is recommended to utilize the pinpoint method for identifying leak locations. This provides a higher level of detail when assigning the leak location. Now it's time for a demonstration. This demonstration will show how to report a discovered leak, an unverifiable location, a quiet location, and suspected locations. Field crews should use the suspected option if they are unable to complete a thorough investigation for any reason, but they are sure there is a leak in that location. Identify as much information as possible to assist future crews in locating the leak. Once complete, click Send to capture the data. The data will be added to the map as a yellow marker and will now be able to be updated or edited once the field crews can return to the suspected location. There are various leak types and subleak types that have been provided to assist with the data capture. For example, main leak subtypes include pipe, valve, fire hydrant, or connections fittings. Additional items to include in your data capture are the volume of the water loss. Notate estimated water loss in the comments or reference sections of the form. Collecting information, such as the volume of water loss, is highly beneficial to the overall project. Be aware of what leak type and sub-leak type you are entering into the UCollect app. This is important because Utilis processes the information to equate how much water is lost and therefore the value the utility is recouping from the project. Editing point locations. There are several reasons to edit a point you already collected. Some examples include a suspected leak location needs to be changed to either a quiet or a confirmed leak. If you would like to change a point's location, to add additional comments, or if you want to delete a point altogether. Points that are collected in the UCollect app can only be edited within UCollect. To do this, go to the map on the UCollect app and find the feature you would like to edit. Select the feature to open the details and to complete the edit. If multiple features are nearby and you aren't seeing the point you would like to edit, use the arrow keys located at the bottom of the screen to see nearby features. If the feature cannot be selected, it means there is interference with other layers. To resolve this issue, simply select Layers and uncheck some of the layers, but leave the Field Results layer turned on. After the removal of some of the additional layers, you can now select the feature. Navigate to a feature. When you select a feature that you added, the Navigate to Feature option will appear. Click on it to get driving or walking directions to the chosen feature. The feature will appear in your navigation app, such as Google Maps, Apple Maps, Waze, or other navigational applications. Once connected, the navigation app will automatically open and direct you to the chosen feature. The following is a demonstration on how to use UCollect's Form section. This section will feature a demonstration on how to use the form in UCollect. Imagine you are in the field and you have just found a leak on a fire hydrant. To input and capture the data, use the form located at the bottom of the map. The form landing page gives you the ability to identify if the location has a leak, is quiet, is a suspect, or unverifiable. Utilis recommends using the pinpoint method for capturing the location, as this has a higher level of accuracy than the GPS option, which uses the GPS XY coordinates stored in your cellular device. Select Pinpoint and use it to select the location of the leak type. For this demonstration, we are using the pinpointing method to select the fire hydrant. Move your cursor over the fire hydrant and click Accept. Select the result of the investigation using the categories on the form. Unverifiable locations are used when the field crew cannot get to the access point for reasons such as the POI is on commercial property, they are private assets, there are a limited number of listening points due to ground cover, they are buried under asphalt, or there has been a lack of servicing on the pipe. If the field crew listens to all the access points and do not hear anything, they should mark the POI quiet. For the unverifiable and quiet options, there is no need to fill in any other additional information except for the date and time. The field crews can choose to use the comments and reference sections of the form to add any additional information. For this demonstration, we will report a leak, so select Leak. Utilis identifies fire hydrants as main leaks, so we will select Main. This will prompt a cascading form that asks for additional details such as pipe type. Our leak is on a ductile iron pipe, so we will select Ductile Iron. Then, insert the date and time. If the leak is visible on the surface, select Yes. Since this is a fire hydrant that we did an acoustic investigation on, the leak is not surfacing visibly, so we will select No. The field crew can add a photo of the asset by either taking a photo with UCollect or by uploading a photo directly from their phone. The comment and reference fields are available to be used at the field crew's leisure. For instance, the utilities asset ID, which is useful so that the data can be connected to the utilities system easier. Once all the information has been inputted, click Send at the bottom of the form. This will send the data into a queue briefly, then send it off to the UView dashboard. Here we have an example of an error message that field crews may come across. The error says, "Don't have permission to send this item," or if the queue starts to build. This is due to a connection issue between the app and the dashboard, which can be due to limited or no service areas, or if the field crew's device is having connectivity issues. Once connection is restored, the app will send the data to the cloud and the queue will be empty. Once complete, a green marker that denotes a leak will become visible on the map. Once it is visible, the leak can be selected, updated, or edited. Congratulations! You are now ready to start using your Utilis UCollect mobile app and online dashboard.